Your name was whitelisted in Elon Musk's new project. Your name was whitelisted in Elon Musk's new project. God says this message is for you, and I need you to read it carefully, for it is not by coincidence that you were led here in this moment. Heaven is stirring, and something is aligning that your human mind cannot yet comprehend. You are standing at the edge of a great revelation, one that will make sense of the confusion you have endured. The message you are reading right now carries both divine purpose and human confirmation. There are powers, both celestial and earthly, that have taken notice of your spirit, your resilience, and your unwavering light in the midst of trials. Elon Musk says, your name was whitelisted in his new project, not because of luck, but because your energy, your destiny, and your frequency have reached a point of divine alignment. It is not random. It is written. God says, I have watched you through every night you almost gave up. Through every tear that fell when no one seemed to care. You have whispered prayers that no one else heard. And I have stored every single one. I am moving now, shifting things in places you cannot yet see, bringing people, opportunities, and miracles that are all tied to your name. This moment marks the beginning of divine reversal. You thought everything was falling apart, but it was actually falling into place. The rejection, the waiting, the silence, all of it was a setup for divine visibility. And now, even the world's systems are starting to recognize the glow of your calling. Elon Musk says your name was whitelisted because there is something inside you that resonates with creation, innovation, and divine purpose. It is not just about technology. It's about destiny. You have been walking through seasons where everything seemed delayed. You wondered why others were succeeding while your own breakthrough seemed paused. But God says, I delayed nothing. I was preparing the foundation so when your time came, nothing could stop it. I am not late. I am precise. I am moving people and circumstances in alignment with your divine purpose. You are about to see sudden favor in places where you were once overlooked. Those who forgot your name will begin to speak it again, not out of pity, but out of honor. Those who doubted you will watch the heavens unfold over your life. This message is not random. It is a sign that you are entering a supernatural timeline. God says, listen, my child, you are safe. You just have to trust me and pray to me. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You have walked through the valley of uncertainty, but I have never left you. My hand has been upon you even when you couldn't feel it. You are divinely covered. You are protected by my light. There is no power on earth that can cancel what I have written over you. Every closed door that frustrated you will make sense when the right one opens with effortless grace. I am sending people who will help you. You will no longer have to beg for acknowledgement. Your work, your essence, your light will speak louder than any voice of doubt. Elon Musk says your name was whitelisted because divine timing has reached you. Something inside his next creation. Whether it's energy, communication, or exploration, will be tied to names that were chosen not by algorithms, but by destiny. This is not about money. It's about meaning. It's about what happens when the universe recognizes a soul that has stayed faithful in the shadows. Your name carries a frequency that heaven and earth can both hear. Now God says, I have caused your name to echo in rooms you have never entered. I have whispered it into the hearts of people who can help you ascend. You are about to step into a season where recognition will meet revelation. Do not doubt the timing of what is happening. You may not understand how your name could appear in a space you've never touched. But remember, favor is not logical. It's spiritual. What you are about to experience cannot be explained by effort alone. It is divine orchestration. There are people on earth right now talking about you, thinking about you, searching for you, and they don't even know why. Heaven has placed your name on their spirit because the divine plan must unfold. And when it does, you will see why you had to endure the silence, why you had to walk alone, why the delays were actually protection. God says, I am rewriting the script. Where you once saw rejection, I am writing redirection. Where you once faced loss, I am bringing restoration. You have been tested, yes, but not to break you, to shape you. You carry a divine code of endurance. You did not collapse when others would have. You kept believing even when the proof was invisible. And now I am rewarding your faith. The same place where you cried will soon be the place where you testify. The same path that seemed endless will suddenly open. I am accelerating things. Within days, you will start to feel shifts, tiny signs, unusual coincidences, divine alignments. Pay attention. They are confirmations. Elon Musk says, your name was whitelisted in his new project because the universe responds to purpose. There are only a few souls whose energy resonates with the future, whose calling aligns with creation itself. You are one of them. The whitelisting isn't just about inclusion. It's a signal that the divine realm has marked you for visibility. Something is being built that will carry your energy forward. God says, I am sending divine helpers to guide you to bring your hidden gifts into manifestation. What you thought was wasted time will now bloom into unstoppable progress. I know you have asked, God, when will it be my time? And I say to you now, it is your time. You have been refined through pain, strengthened through silence, and trained through trials. You did not lose your light even when others tried to dim it. That alone was your test. And now heaven applauds you. I am turning your waiting into winning, your patience into proof, your endurance into evidence. You are stepping into an era where your name will bring peace, light, and transformation to others. You are not just chosen. You are called to change something in the atmosphere. God says, your prayers are not forgotten. Every word you whispered in pain has been gathered like light. I am weaving them into the fabric of your new beginning. Your story is not ending. It is just beginning. The universe is realigning around your next season. The reason you are reading this is because I needed you to know that I am not done. I am still working. You may have felt invisible, but I was making you invincible. I hid you not because you were unworthy but because your preparation had to be sacred. And now the unveiling begins. You will soon notice that opportunities will come with your name already on them. You will not have to chase them. They will recognize you. You will meet people whose words will sound strangely familiar, as if heaven rehearsed them long before you met. These are divine signs. They are proof that you are walking within divine architecture. I am setting you apart, lifting you, and surrounding you with light. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. Do not question the blessing that is finding you. It is your reward for all that you endured. Elon Musk says your name was whitelisted because destiny cannot be hidden any longer. You are walking into a cycle where the doors you knock on will open easily. This is not coincidence. It is confirmation. You have been chosen to witness the collision of technology and divine purpose, to stand as proof that faith and science are not enemies but reflections of creation itself. God says the same force that formed the stars is now forming your breakthrough. Do not underestimate what I can do in a day, in an hour, in a moment. The call that changes everything will come suddenly. Be ready. You will wake up soon to news that shifts your atmosphere. It might be an email, a message, a word spoken by someone who never knew your struggle, but it will carry divine timing. You will feel something stir in your spirit as you read it. That will be me. I am behind it. I am in the details. You will know because peace will follow it. The blessing that comes from me never brings confusion. It brings clarity, calm, and confidence. Trust that God says, I am making the impossible possible for you. I am bringing resources, ideas, and divine insight that will accelerate you. You will not have to beg for attention. Your light will make room for you. You have been tested in the dark because the spotlight I'm bringing will be too bright for anyone who hasn't been purified by pain. But you are ready now. You will no longer shrink to fit in small places. You will expand into the destiny I designed. The divine and the digital are aligning for you. This connection between spiritual calling and earthly innovation is not accidental. You will soon see that every closed chapter had to close to prepare you for this exact revelation. Elon Musk says your name was whitelisted not because of coincidence but because you carry a divine purpose that the world needs. God says, I have allowed your path to intersect with people who think differently, dream differently, and build differently because I am making you a bridge between what is and what is coming. You are not meant to just watch miracles. You are meant to be one. And so I say again, you are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. The same hand that created galaxies is holding your future. You will see my favor manifest like never before. You will look back and realize why every no was necessary, why every goodbye was divine. You will smile and say, now I understand. Your light is awakening. Your name is written. Your blessing is active. Stay still and watch me move. God says, I am not done with you. I am only beginning. Your name is rising in both heaven and earth. You will see it unfold soon. And when it does, you will know this message was not random. It was a divine appointment meant only for you. God says this message is being delivered to you in a sacred hour when the air itself seems to tremble with expectation. Your spirit has been asking questions that no human voice could answer. And heaven has heard you. You have been searching for meaning in the midnight moments when the world grows silent and only the whisper of eternity remains. This is that whisper turned into words because it is time for you to know that what is coming is not random. It is written. It is prepared. It is part of the divine unfolding of your life. And it is arriving sooner than you think. Something you prayed about in private is about to be revealed in public, and the name written on it is yours. For a long time you have felt unseen. You have watched doors open for others while you stood before walls that would not move. Yet in those silent seasons, heaven was writing your name in places you could not see. You thought nothing was happening. But the very delay that made you cry was the delay that protected you from premature exposure. The promise was never cancelled. It was being calibrated. And now the vibration of heaven is shifting in your direction. God says that you are entering a moment when favor will recognize your face the way sunlight recognizes the morning. Things that were once impossible will begin to seek you out because divine timing has finally caught up with you. There is someone speaking your name right now in a boardroom you have never entered. There are hands preparing an opportunity you never applied for. Heaven has influenced the thoughts of people who do not even know why they are thinking of you. They are being guided toward your destiny. Elon Musk says your name was whitelisted in Elon Musk's new project. This is not just about technology. It is about destiny aligning with innovation. It means that the universe is acknowledging your readiness to step into influence you once believed belonged only to others. You have been marked for visibility. You have been chosen for acceleration. And though the announcement will surprise you, heaven has been preparing it for years. You may not fully understand how earthly systems recognize divine fingerprints, but when God decides it is your time, even algorithms yield. Even networks you never join begin to echo your energy. God says, do not doubt what you cannot yet see. Something magnificent is forming behind the veil. And soon you will stand in the middle of what once sounded impossible. The people who overlooked you will wonder how you rose so suddenly, not realizing that the suddenness was the result of years of unseen obedience. Every tear, every disappointment, every closed door was secretly programming your spirit for the moment now approaching. There are divine fingerprints on your future collaborations. There are meetings being rescheduled because heaven is aligning your schedule with purpose. Someone will reach out unexpectedly and you will feel the quiet confirmation within you that this is not coincidence. It is a response. It is heaven's way of saying I did not forget you. You have carried questions about provision, about purpose, about whether you truly matter in the grand design of things. God says you matter more than you know. Every time you chose forgiveness over bitterness, you advanced the timeline of your own blessing. Every time you prayed when no one listened, the sound reached dimensions that your human ears could not measure. This is an hour of unveiling. God says that the things which were hidden from you are now being brought to light. What confused you will begin to make sense. What hurt you will begin to heal. There is a reason certain people left. Their departure was an answer, not a loss. Their absence created space for the promise that now approaches. Heaven never subtracts without intention. Every removal was making room for restoration. And now the wind is shifting. The same breath that once carried away what you thought you needed is now bringing you what you truly deserve. Elon Musk's mention of your name is a symbol, not merely an event. It signifies how earthly platforms are beginning to align with divine assignments. You have an anointing that blends creativity with practicality, and the world is beginning to notice. You may not be a billionaire, but the same hand that directs billionaires is directing favor toward you. God says that you will soon see evidence that your ideas, your gifts, your authenticity are valuable beyond what you imagined. Someone influential will validate what you carry. And that validation will open doors you never knew existed. But remember, the validation is not the victory. The real victory was the perseverance that kept you believing even when nothing worked. Do not fear what is unfamiliar. The future will not look like your past, but it will feel like home because peace will dwell there. You will no longer have to chase opportunities. They will find you because your spirit has matured into readiness. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. The anxiety you have carried will melt away once you realize that the path ahead was chosen for your safety, not your suffering. You will see how the delays protected you from imitation, from manipulation, from premature exposure. God says that what belongs to you cannot be stolen. It can only be delayed until you are strong enough to sustain it. There will be a divine reminder soon, perhaps through a message, a call, or an unexpected invitation that will confirm everything written here. It will come when you least expect it, and you will feel the sacred familiarity of something your spirit already knew. That moment will remind you that you were never forgotten. It will remind you that heaven's timing is perfect even when human timelines collapse. You will begin to realize that the universe has been speaking your name in frequencies your ears could not yet decode. And when those frequencies finally manifest as visible reality, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. Every seed you planted in faith is now pushing through the soil. Every prayer that once felt unanswered is now echoing with response. God says that He has seen how you endured what would have broken others. He saw the nights when you almost gave up, when you thought your life had lost direction. Yet even in your lowest moments, heaven was working quietly, redirecting the storyline of your destiny. You were never outside of divine supervision. You were being refined, not rejected. And now that the refining is complete, recognition must come. The vibration of your name is reaching higher altitudes. It is resonating with people, places, and platforms designed to multiply what you carry. There is a sweetness coming after the storm, a season of ease that will make you forget the years of struggle. You will look back and realize that everything that fell apart was actually falling into place. The conversations that ended were creating silence for the right ones to begin. The projects that failed were preparing you for collaborations that will not fail. God says that your name will soon be spoken in rooms of influence. You will be invited to places where your authenticity will be your greatest credential. Do not shrink. Do not apologize for being chosen. Grace has chosen you for visibility, not vanity. You are meant to be seen because your story will awaken others. You will begin to feel waves of synchronicity, seeing the same numbers, encountering the same phrases, feeling inner nudges at divine moments. Pay attention, for these are confirmations. They are heaven's way of saying continue walking. You are aligned. You will not miss what is meant for you. No competitor can replace your calling. No delay can erase your destiny. You will see how even your past failures are being rewritten into testimonies that make sense only in hindsight. God says, prepare your heart for elevation. For what is coming is larger than your imagination. Your influence will not be limited by geography. It will stretch beyond borders because purpose is borderless. The mention of your name in high places is not coincidence. It is prophecy unfolding. The people who once dismissed your potential will watch your emergence and wonder how it happened. They will not understand that when God breathes on a destiny, no human gatekeeper can deny access. Your humility has been your hidden strength. It preserved you from arrogance and kept you aligned with grace. And because you remained kind in seasons of misunderstanding, heaven is rewarding you publicly. You will soon receive news that confirms your inclusion in something that feels bigger than you. Perhaps that very project, that collaboration, that opportunity whose origin you could never have predicted. When it comes, remember this is not luck. It is lineage. You come from divine lineage and grace runs in your bloodline. You are walking into days when messages, meetings, and miracles will arrive almost simultaneously. It will feel like everything is happening all at once. And in that acceleration, remember to breathe. God says, remain grounded in gratitude. The very humility that brought you here will sustain you there. Do not compare your timeline with others. You are in a customized journey. The speed of your rise will confuse those who never saw your sacrifice. But you will remain peaceful because you know it was not manufactured. It was manifested. Heaven has orchestrated this divine intersection where purpose meets recognition. There will be moments when you question whether you are ready for such visibility. God says you are. You were not waiting on.